Long live Steve-O. Long live Black
What
Cloud.
up?
Long live G-Real. Long live OG Mo. Long live the guys. Free the guys. Legendary gangster, they sharing my mugshot. Connected like a socket, but won't get the plug hot. I'm applying pressure, they gave me my own slot. I'm a calculated gangster, I smile on my mugshot. Keeping up with Duga, I should have my own show. I don't need no help, I'm finessing my own show. Stepper in the streets in the county, I check stove. Kick that bitch up out the car, she ain't fucking me and bro. They turned up the Duga, they sharing my mugshot. Bitch, I Mr. Duga, they gave me my own slot. They do it for Duga, so don't get your dome shot. Tryna have you how your family gon' get your home shot. I'm a blind pressure and I ain't gon' let up. Keeping around my niggas hard to keep my head up. I'm the baby gang chief, she say I should dread up. Making love to the money, gotta make my bed up. Without no discipline, there won't be no order. On the laptop in the mountain, tryna feed my daughter. Tryna keep my son from getting the mugshot. Tryna catch another load. I started with green dot, calculated convict. I be on some Don shit, having sessions with my mom. I be on some Bond shit. She a lady in the sheets, but I choke her like my chain. And my blick come with a stick. I ain't walking with no cane. Left hand gripping on the wheel, right hand finger fucking you. Ghetto angels surround me, I feel untouchable. I'm the baby gang chief, you eternal affairs. I got tired of taking nails, I felt just like the best. Now my diamonds dancing, I just sold a split. I started advancing, I just had to sit. I don't do romance, man, make her swallow spit. She don't got a chance, man, if she don't swallow dick. Legendary gangster, they sharing my mugshot. Connected like a socket, but won't get the plug hot. I'm applying pressure, they gave me my own slot. I'm a calculated gangster, I smile on my mugshot. Keeping up with Duga, I should have my own show. I don't need no help, I'm finessing my own show. Stepper in the streets in the county, I check stove. Keep that bitch up out the car, she ain't fucking me and bro. Tell the waiter hit my cup, then I pour it on the floor. That's for my homies in the sky, then I tell her give me more. I came from the dirt, I was blessed enough to grow. I was stressing out on bro, I had to learn to let it go. 21 or 45, made a nigga drop a tip. I'm a real criminal, I turn that shit to a career. God sitting on my shoulder, devil in my other ear, telling me go get the money and don't let shit interfere. Looking back on all that shit, lucky to still be here. Blessed to see another day, I'm blessed to live another year. I'm just trying to shed light to you niggas in the dark. You ain't never been deep in that water with a shark. You ain't never been in that white room with a narc. Lord knows you will keep your mouth closed if you smart. I know what I signed up for, real since the start. I turn struggle into muscle, I turn pain into art.
What up, though? Welcome back to the Beat Factory 313 War Stories podcast, and I'm your host, Juice. And that was Dugar CC dropping his new hot single. Let them know who we got with us today. This is gonna be a doozy. What's happening with it, homeboy?
What's up, my baby? You got your man Trap Talk Blue, Schoolcraft Finders, my baby.
What's happening with the Trap Talk? You all right today?
Yes, sir. What's going on with you, my baby?
Man, you know it was a month that I had you come on here and bless my platform. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going around. We try to network all the Detroit bloggers, podcasters together. You know what I'm saying? So we can help each other, push each other. You feel me?
Sure.
So let the people know a little bit about Trap Talk and where Trap Talk come from.
Well, man, you know, I'm from Schoolcraft. I started off on a number of streets as a young. You know, my mom and them grew up on a number of streets. That's where I began. Then we moved on to Schoolcraft, you know, and that's where I pretty much grew up at, the Schoolcraft, Finkwell area, you know, that area right there. Yep.
And from what age did you move over there? What age? How old were you?
I was 4 years old when I moved on Schoolcraft.
Okay.
Schoolcraft in Mansfield. That's where I'm from. Schoolcraft in Mansfield.
Shout out to the craft. You feel me?
Sure.
So you knew the likes of Showboat and all them boys over there.
Showboat, that's my man for sure. Me and Showboat, for sure. That's my nigga. That's my little nigga, man.
That's what's up. Now, go ahead. What you was about to say?
Oh no. I was thinking about him, man. You know what I'm saying? That's my little nigga, man. That nigga was funny. Man, so gifted, man. It's crazy. He gone, but it is what it is.
R.I.P. the showboat. You feel me? So let them know a little bit about that case you caught. You know, you did a little, you was arrested before and you was wanted before. Let the people know what was going on with that case. I
Oh
heard
man.
you was on the most wanted.
Oh yeah, I was on Michigan's Most Wanted, man. What happened was I had got into it with my kid's mother, right? And rape people or whatever, right? So, I can't go into too much detail about it because, I'm still trying to get that shit off my record. But I'm gonna tell you, it was funny. What happened was how I knew I was on Michigan's Most Wanted. Like I said, I had a banging ass spot on Marlowe and Finkel, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm in that bitch. I'm asleep, right? Boom, boom, boom. My nigga Short knock on the door. He like Blue, he bamming on the door. So I jump up like, what the fuck, my nigga? Like, God damn, you knocking the door. What you want? He like, man, listen, man, you on Michigan's Most Wanted. I joke a lot. We joke a lot. I'm thinking he bullshit. I'm like, man, I ain't got time for this shit. He like, no, my nigga. He said, I swear to God. And listen, once he swore on his mama, I know how much he
Mm-hmm.
love his mama. He was like, nigga, I swear on my mama. And he always got a saying, my mama living, breathing, pissing and shitting. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, and then as he telling me that, my cousin walking from across the street, because we own that whole first block on Marlowe and Finkel. Like, that's all us. That whole first block is me and my family. We own it, right? So when my cousin was coming across the street, he like, yeah, man. He called me my government name. He like, man, listen, bro, we just seen, the shit happen. I said, man, y'all bullshit. I'm like, no. So you know how the news come on like at I think 10 o'clock at night or whatever, and then 11 o'clock, you know what I'm saying? Then it come back on to 2 or whatever, right? So he
Right.
was telling me that I was on Michigan's Most Wanted. I'm like, God damn, you know what I'm saying? So I'm getting all these calls. And next thing you know, man, cars pulling them everywhere, man. It was like I counted 32 people within an hour that pulled. I counted once I got outside. I counted 32 people, man, outside that day. You know what I'm saying? They had all seen it, and they was coming like, man, you want to come stay? You want to go? You need money? I'm like, no, I don't need none of that, my nigga. I got to figure out where it's coming from. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that went.
What it was saying, what they were saying, it was saying you was wanted for.
Like a first degree home invasion, like attempted murder, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's what it was. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not that character, my nigga. I don't condone none of that shit.
And
Ooh,
the police hadn't contacted you or none of that. They just
none
knew
of that
you was
shit.
wanted.
I don't even know to the day how that shit got on Michigan's Most Wanted. And it was crazy. The dude that was on Michigan Most Wanted that did it, he dead now. Like the dude who was doing the Michigan's Most Wanted, he died or whatever. Like not even like a year after that, he died. Yeah. The dude on Fox 2 that do the
Now,
Michigan
did they
Most
have
Wanted shit.
right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So was they looking for you or did they have it? Was it a mix up?
No one no mix up. They was looking for me. Yeah.
Okay. So you
Yeah.
probably was. Go ahead.
No, what happened was I ain't run from nothing. My mama ended up turning me in, man. So what ended up happening was like one morning my mama came to get me, right? And she was like, I, she turned me into them bitches, right? She played it off and I don't know why I didn't think no better. My mama came over one day and was like, hey, you wanna go get something to eat? And I was like, yeah, we go get something to eat or whatever, right? Or whatever, whatever, whatever. And she was like, well, I'm about to go to McDonald's and get whatever. But she pulled me up to the McDonald's right next to the on Schaefer. I'm thinking out of all she liked the McDonald's ice creams. So what happened was she was like, well, I'm about to go get one of my frappe, whatever you call that shit. She ended up taking me. She went one way. She went to the one on Schaefer and Grand River. You know that motherfucker. It's right next to the police station, right? So
Right.
I really don't know why she went that way, knowing I want it and shit. I didn't add one and one together at the time, And I'm sitting there. She like, you want something to eat? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, I ordered, and she parked. She had like they had left something out the bag, and then by the time then the police had my car surrounded. And that's right next to the so my mama turned me in. That's how I got caught. So that's the answer to that. You know what I'm saying? She didn't want me to because just beforehand I had got into a big fight with the police, and they put me, I had fought like 12 of them motherfuckers. And it was a bad thing. So, she had turned me in, which, that's your mom. She worried about you. She just wanted to get the shit over with. You know what I'm saying?
Right. She didn't give you the heads up or nothing. She
She
ain't.
didn't give me no, hell no, nigga. I'm thinking that nigga, I go that day, I'm like, why all the McDonald's you come here? But I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers don't really know. They ain't gonna see me. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, yep, that's what happened, man. Them motherfuckers whooped up on me, and I caught a assault on the police charge with that because when they pulled me out, I fought them bitches then too. And
What mama was say you got to fight with her? What mama say?
she was like, "Don't kill him," you know what I'm saying? Because what happened was like, I got gout or whatever, right? That's the
Mm-hmm.
shit to be. So once I
Hurt
got
your
out,
feet.
when them bitches told me to get out the car, I put my hands and everything up. I'm getting out the car, but now they trying to, throw me to the ground. And once they was trying to throw me to the ground, I'm like, man, you ain't got to do all that. Like, nigga, I'm giving up to you. So then that's what made me tussle with them a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And then once they got me to the ground or whatever, they was like hands, 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 like the nigga wanted to shoot me or whatever. So my mama, I heard my mom out there begging like, don't kill him or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That shit was horrible, man. It was bad.
Did you have some reward money for you? Did they on Michigan Most Wanted how they had a reward out for you?
It probably it was. I think it was like $2,500 or something. But nobody turned me in but my mama. She ain't turned me in for no money. She ain't get no money. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Yes.
Did they give her 25? If she did, she did bring
No, no, no,
in.
no, no. They ain't get no. She ain't getting that for it. My mama don't need no money. Yeah,
Right.
she ain't do it. She just didn't want me to you
End
know.
up shot on the streets.
Yeah, so she wanted me to face that shit, and I was like, no, I wasn't running from him, but at the same time, it was like shit,
Do y'all job.
it is what it is. I was at my same house, yeah. I had $1 million spot on Marlo, my nigga.
Now tell
And
us about that $1 million sprout. What was going on Marlowe?
you know, uh, if you think about all the kush spots back in the day, man, like you go back in the day, I had one of the biggest kush spots, weed spots, like in on the west side of Detroit for sure. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Yeah, that's hands down. I had that bitch going. You know what I'm saying? And it was only like two other people. Like them dudes down on Wyoming.
Mm-hmm.
They had like they was doing their thing, Wyoming and Finkel. Then you had me on Finkel and Hubble. Then you had like them dudes down on Biltmore. You know what I'm saying? Was blading them. You know what I'm saying? You will see them down them with Fathead and them. They was down that way. They had their thing going, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I had that bitch going, my baby.
At your height, what you think it was bringing in a day on the marijuana tip?
And I don't know. You got to think because I sold like back then. The regulars was still in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I sold like man, like I move 100 bowls every week easily. That's what I was saying. 100 bowls in weight, just easy, just off the bowls. You know what I'm saying? Then with the
Right.
game, but I got to take you back how the shit got started with the gangs, right? You know what I'm saying? So it
How
started
did
with
it start?
regulars. Yeah, it started with the regulars or whatever, right? And
Now, what
then
year was this? What year we going back?
okay, so we gonna go back to like okay, I'm gonna take y'all back to like 2000 and like two or three, right?
Okay.
So this what happened. I've been like middleman and bowls and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was working for a place called Rouse Racing. No, matter of fact, before then, like 98, 99. So I was working for a place called Rouse Racing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was making pretty good money. You know what I'm saying? I was young, but I was selling like the dudes there was selling them bowls, middlemen and bowls, selling like powder, pills and shit to these niggas. So what happened was I end up getting my income tax. This how I got on, because all my cousins on at the time. My cousin Woody, they was doing their thing. They been with my cousin Pat and them. They just had hooked up with the Watson boys. They was getting money. I'm like, fuck this. I gotta get some money. You know what I'm saying? So somebody put me up on like, if you claim 2 kids or whatever, you can get this. So it was I never forget this, man. I got like 8,000 for my income tax in like 2021 or 2. And I took all that money and bought all work with it. I had I bought like 6, 7 bowls of regulars at the time, and I was moving them. But it's crazy. Like I move all these bowls for somebody else, but then I get these motherfuckers. I'm having a slow roll, right? So I never forget my nigga Reddy Rev, man, my little brother, man. He around showboating them age. You know what I'm saying? He was like, that nigga said, look, my cousin Woo had a Russian plug. He had this shit called Maples. It was a like a GAN, right? It was GANs, you know what I'm saying? But man, this shit was, nobody was fucking with us. So he was like, man, look, go grab some of that shit from Woo, bro. He said, I'm telling you, you will be a martyr. He said, you gonna get money. I don't know what came across me, man. I just said, as soon as he said it, I'm like, all right, bet it. I went and bought a QP, my first QP. I spent $1,300 on a QP. I bought that bitch, right? And I went to on Michigan Avenue to the station. You know what that is? The station.
Right. Yep. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. I went and bought them little jars. They was A's and double A's. They was $1 a piece, right? And I stuffed them bitches. I was making $5.60 an ounce. I put a gram a piece in them bitches. Listen, I got rid of that whole QP within 2 days, 3 days, right? And I never looked back ever since. So my nigga Ralph, that's my nigga. That nigga really put me on. But let me tell you how much a hustler he was, right? So once we got everybody banging, the doors banging up that bitch. I'm telling you, literally, within a week time, that motherfucker had a whole different clientele, right? So my nigga Raph, we ain't had no more work. But for some reason, motherfuckers would bring the jars back, right? They'd be like, huh, because I paid $1 a jar. They'd be like, huh, man, we got these jars. So I had like 6, 7 jars sitting on the stove, and my nigga Ralph, we ain't had no work. My cousin out of work. My nigga Ralph took the jars and went around to niggas just with the smell in the jars, my nigga, and was selling niggas this shit. So next thing you know, saying like, we got this. So when niggas smelt that shit, my nigga, listen to me. All the dope niggas in the hood came to me. It was niggas I went to school with, and I'm like 8 years older than my nigga, right? So it was niggas I went to school with, like you had Black Mike and all them, Chuck and Larry, all them, rest in peace of Larry and Black Mike. You know what I'm saying? The hustling niggas was coming to the house, and they was like, man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I did that thing, man, and I remember KA, my nigga KA from the crab. That's one of my brothers. Man, that nigga was spending like $1,000 a week easy, fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? I wake up 4 o'clock in the morning, got to open the door for my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
But what that was some GANs y'all had?
That was GANs. It was called GANs at the time, y'all. And then that shit was life changing, my nigga. And then I was already, like I say, next thing you know, man, one door opened up the next door, and that's how I met my man. I had already knew my man I was telling you about that we supposed to did the interview with. Dave, my nigga Dave, yeah. I had already met, saying, fucking with him, and man, once I plugged it in with them Chaldeans, my nigga, it was over, my nigga.
Well, that's what. So y'all was moving all GANs then?
No, we was moving GANs and regulars then. You know what I'm saying? Yup, by the bowls, man. Like that shit just went nuts.
$25 a gram.
Yeah, $20 a gram. But I was selling like a lot of weight. Like my whole thing, I always move weight. you know what I'm saying, back then, like we moved bowls and like with the Kush, I had the Kush spot going, but then it was just the traffic was just so ridiculous with the 20s. I switched to the 50s. So when
Right.
the 50s came, it still was ridiculous. So it was kind of like, you know what I'm saying? I was pretty much selling like quarters and like small weight and gans and bowls of regulars, and that's how it went, you know what I'm saying? But
That's what's. Did y'all have the popcorn?
yeah, come on, man. I kept that shit, man. I had a dog ass plug, my nigga. And so that's how we did. So anybody who know me, like I remember running to McNichols one time, and I remember he was like, "Man, I remember you had that spot on Marlowe." But listen, like I told you, it was nobody fucking with us. Like at the time, I had one of the biggest gas spots. We, what I'm saying, period, right there. I was on Hubble and Finkel. Then, like I say, the only people competition with no competition, but you had them niggas down there on Biltmore. Then you had the niggas down off Debo and them down off Wyoming and Finkel. You know what I'm saying?
You was holding your own spot down,
Yeah, hell yeah, for sure. For
getting all
sure.
the money.
Yeah, we did good, man. Like I said, that shit was life changing, my nigga. I did the thing down there.
Now during this time, is that's when you met Mo Green?
No, I've been New Mo Green.
Oh,
Way
okay. How you mean? Tell us how you met Mo Green, because I know you from the west side, he from the east side. How y'all network?
right. So my nigga B, one of my best friends, that's Mo Green cousin. See, I had been New Mo. You know what I'm saying? Mo, I watched Mo, like I can tell so many stories. Like a lot of niggas, they talk about Mo Green, but I seen Mo Green. Man, come on, man. The same house I'm telling you that I bought, my daddy owned it, right? When they was
Right.
out of that bitch. But when my daddy went bankrupt, I had bought all the shit my daddy lost, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
because I was on at the time. So he let that shit go and I bought it, right? So, but Mo Green, that was my boy B cousin. And them niggas was getting a lot of money back then. Him and Mo, they was doing their thing, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's how I met Mo, through him. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
the same dude, what's crazy? It's the same dude, B-Boy, my nigga, rest in peace. One of my best friends in the world, man. He gone now. But he used to, the rapper Payroll,
Right.
his dad, Ed, B used to, that's how B first started, is what Payroll did. Uh,
Okay.
Yep, his name Ed, you know what I'm saying? They used to go out of town. It was Ace Rat, B-Boy, Ed, Trey Boss. They went out of town, they was rolling the shit.
Right.
And yeah. And so once that nigga came back, he got with Mo Green. And them boys was heavy in the game. You know what I'm saying? Them boys was moving bricks, uh, bowls, all that shit, my nigga.
So everything, one stop shop.
Yeah, them boys, y'all. I never forget Mo had that black Cutlass. I think Mo had that 72 Cutlass black with the white stripes. He probably don't even remember this. I remember seeing it in D-Tech. He had the Dayton wheels on it, not the spokes, but the whatchamacallits, man. That bitch was a beast. Then my
Wires. Yeah, the wires.
no, not the wires. The Dayton
Mm-hmm.
Rams, nigga, with the gold. He
No
remember.
cap.
The bitch was black with the white rally stripes down the front. And then my nigga B had the candy painted green 74 Cutlass with the all white interior with the Dayton's on it, spokes with the Dayton, the wheel on it. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas had so many cars and they was getting so much money back then that it was crazy. And I used to look at that shit like, damn, that's when I was young. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I used to look at them niggas like, God damn, them boys getting some money. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
like I said, around that time, my one cousin was already getting money. My other cousin fucking with the Watson family. And I said, I got to do something, you know what I'm saying? Um, but like I say, Mo Green always, nigga, that nigga always came through on something scandalous, my nigga. But I ain't never seen no nigga stunt in the city of Detroit like I have the Watson brothers, man.
Now tell us a little bit about the Watson brothers. Who the Watson brothers?
The Watson brothers is some good guys, man. Like we like real family, man. Them
Where they
boys.
from? They from Schoolcraft or where they from?
No. They like North End type guy, but they originally from down south. You know what I'm saying? They came here. They
Mm-hmm.
opened that car wash, which was Weeks Car Wash on Puritan and Schaefer. And the
Okay.
boy, you know what I'm saying, they was heavy, they was heavy in the game with the marijuana shit. And my cousins, them, they all got indicted together. But listen, man, I watched a lot of money get motherfuckers in my life, but I've never seen nobody stunt like these niggas, man. Like
Well,
it's no comparison, man. These boys did it bigger than I ever seen it. Any drug dealing motherfuckers in my life, they did it the biggest.
what made they stun different than everybody else? Because we had some number one stunners out the D. So give us a little example of what made theirs so spectacular.
My nigga, everything they had. Just think the car wash, that big ass car wash, my nigga. They had Chevelles, every kind of car, everything was candy painted, all gold Dayton's on everything, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they whatever Wayne them did it, and anybody that they fuck with was all getting money. Like every nigga they fuck with always had gold rollies, not that fake shit they do now. You know what I'm saying? Niggas,
Right.
all they workers had Cardis on, gold Rolexes on. Every car that they had, all gold Dayton's. This nigga pull up with 2, 3 cars on flatbed trucks, nigga, and burn the tires till they bust, my nigga. Put the bitch back on the thing. Yeah, Wayne was stunt, man. They. I ain't never seen nothing like that ever. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of niggas that did it, but I think they did it the biggest in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? As far as that go.
And what year was this? They was bringing
Early
these things
2000,
in
like these early 2000. Yeah.
okay.
Nigga
And
Wayne, that nigga Wayne was on CNN, my nigga. Wayne came through with the koozie, the whole Gators on, koozies on, big ass earrings. You know what I'm saying? In his ear, when he was fighting the case. You know what I'm saying? That nigga,
what kind of case they called?
they caught a indictment. All my cousins was on it, man. They I guess like a racketeering type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But Wayne was a real nigga. He took the brunt of the case. Like shit. Like, hey, you got me. Like, you know what I'm saying? What can I cop out to? He capped out to like I think 10 years. You know what I'm saying? He like, look.
Okay.
So a lot of niggas didn't have to do time behind that shit. But yeah.
So what about his brother?
His brothers and them, they did time too. But it wasn't like no 10 years or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, nobody got no more time, I think, than Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, he was like pretty much like, hey, this is me. I take it if you let me cop out to this, and that's what happened.
So
Yeah, nigga, man.
he stood on business.
Still on business. Still a good dude right now. To right now, man. That's my nigga.
So have they been released yet, or he
Oh, they
short?
been out. They been out. They
Oh,
doing
okay.
different. They don't fuck with nothing illegal. They doing all real estate now. Yeah, real
That's
estate. They got different business going on, but they don't fuck with the streets at all no more.
now. Was you getting some of that good gas from them back then?
Yeah, like I fuck with them on the like the last end, they last little run. But like I say, my nigga Dave, the nigga I wanted to plug you into, that was like my plug. Like once, like my beginning was damn near they ending. You know what I'm saying? Like, like they I think they went down in like the early 2000s. That's when I was starting. You know what I'm saying? And that's how that was. You know what I'm saying? So I had a Chaldean plug, then I got a Mexican plug. Then that's how it was.
Tell us a little bit what you think was the difference between your Chaldean plug and your Mexican plug.
Well, nothing really. The prices, um, pretty much, man. Like, I fuck with weed. That was my thing, man. I didn't really fuck with the cocaine and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because for some reason, man, cocaine had a dark cloud over it. Like, it was too much time in it. Look what it do to people. You know what I'm saying? It was just, what's crazy, man? You can have I can have a ton of weed in this living room right where I'm at right now, right? A nigga
Uh-huh.
wouldn't even think about robbing you, right? You get an ounce or two of cocaine, nigga come in there and kill your whole motherfucking family. Like it was just like cocaine just had a dark cloud over it. But I knew niggas who had the bricks and I knew niggas that sold the bricks. So pretty much it was like if my man ain't, his people ain't on, he'd be like, hey, Blue, I need I need this man. You know what I'm saying? I middleman some shit, but that cocaine was never really my thing. You know what I'm saying? That shit just was, it was just, and is to the day, it was just horrible. You know what I'm saying? It was just, I made as much money to me on the gans as I did a nigga would the cocaine. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Now,
Yeah.
what made you say that? With who was trying to push the cocaine on you more, the essay or the
I
Eric?
mean, it was both. It was both. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was just the prices. Like, it was like, both of them. That shit was always there. But I fuck with the weed. But like I say, if my man ain't got nothing, I middleman. But I beat the indictment like that, man. Listen, bro, my people got caught up in some shit, and
Uh-huh.
man, we all could have went. If them niggas weren't solid, we all could have went. You know what I'm saying? All because of a nigga being greedy. A nigga had got another Mexican connect, and the prices was just so good, right? The prices was so good they jumped on it, and one nigga tried to cut the other nigga out, and they was friends, and they ended up both being in an indictment. You know what I'm saying?
So,
And but the
so
thing is,
the plug they thought they had turned out to be the people.
they was the people, right? And so
Mm-hmm.
they got caught up. But listen, it wasn't nothing for, like I say, even to the day, it wasn't nothing for them to take me with them to say, hey, I need this, bring this here. You know what I'm saying? They could have
Right,
easily, when they caught up in that shit, they could have easily said, well, I need 5 of them. I pay that. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't, man. You know what I'm saying? So I was blessed to beat that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I never fuck with that cocaine shit no way. Like that hard. Like that wasn't my thing. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But I will middleman some shit to make a couple dollars. You know that. Anybody would.
No,
You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got people that close to you. It ain't like they strangers, like niggas I grew up with and family. Nigga, I need 2 of them. Go to your man, get them. I go get them. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Yeah. But that wasn't my main thing. My main thing was the weed. You know what I'm saying?
right. Now I keep hearing you say the prices between the two. So who had the better prices?
Well, you already know the Mexicans had the best prices. Like the Chaldeans, they was higher than a motherfucker. Like they prices was high as a motherfucker. But sometime we had like different houses and shit. So sometimes I got paid just for keeping shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I might keep some shit for a nigga and make, $10,000 in a month. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Real talk.
Now
Yeah.
who had the better quality material?
You already know them essays had that shit.
You
But
figure.
but I mean, it really wasn't the quality. I really couldn't tell you because the Chaldeans they had that shit too though. But it was
They
both
couldn't
good.
they
The
couldn't
price,
mess they couldn't mess with them essay prices though, huh?
yeah, no. Listen, the thing is like they probably was getting them from who knows? They probably could have even knew each other. I don't know. They don't know. You know what I'm saying? The Chaldeans could have been getting them from the same Mexicans I was fucking with. You know what I'm saying? But I know it was a price difference. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I never fuck with that shit, man. That cocaine shit was just horrible, bro. It was just too much time in it, man. And it just do niggas bold for some reason. For some reason, nigga, like I say, you can have a whole living room full of fucking weed, nigga won't even fuck with you. They know you selling hundreds of bowls. You know what I'm saying? They won't
Right.
fuck with you. You fuck around and say, I'm moving a brick. I got like a big here. A nigga come in and kill 4 motherfuckers for a big, my nigga. And I just
Yeah,
don't understand that. So shit.
you already know.
You know?
So where you think y'all downfall came with the feds indicting y'all? Why you think they
I
got up on y'all?
I wasn't on no indictment. Hell no. I never was on no I ain't get indicted. Shit. Them niggas down for us fuck with the Mexicans on the work. But then, like I say, on the weed shit, my cousin, I don't know what led. Oh, I'm gonna tell you what led them to a nigga. From what I hear on the weed shit, a nigga that they was fucking with,
allegedly,
allegedly, that was doing the books or whatever. His son got caught with like 2 or 4 pounds of weed, right? Not him, his son. And then he ended up telling on what was going on over there, and that's how everybody got fucked up. That's why I tell niggas to the day, man, keep your goddamn mouth shut. Like, you don't know who are telling you, my nigga. It don't have to be. Listen, man, you know how many niggas right now worried about some shit that they done 20 years ago? You know what I'm saying? It don't even have to be. It don't even have to be the nigga. He can have a son or a family member that's in trouble, but he know that you did something, and that's a get out of jail free card for him. You understand what I'm saying?
That's right.
Hell yeah, man, nigga. It's a lot of that shit going on now. Like shit, that's all you see going on. A lot of niggas beating cases. You know what I'm saying?
How you think they beating them cases?
Telling nigga, like shit, like right now, it's like I know some shit that happened. Me and my dog did years ago. I know he off such and such. My son fuck around to get into some trouble, my niece or whatever the fuck it may be, and I'd be like, okay, I can solve this for you. Like, man, that's why I say, man, that's why I never fuck with niggas. I never any trouble I ever been in, nigga, it was just me pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Like the first trouble I got in with another nigga, I never did it again because I had to tell on myself. My first case, if you look at my jail record, niggas know my government name. If you look at my first case, the only person I told on was me to get them niggas off. You know what I'm saying? But if I wouldn't have been with them, it was a pistol case. It was a pistol case. You know what I'm saying? Out there, you know what I'm saying? But I was young. I was like 16, 17 years old. Boom, boom, boom. I threw the dope. They caught the pistol. Boom, boom, boom. So now they didn't know who gun it was. So I had to tell on myself because I didn't want my dogs to get in trouble. So I told on my motherfucking self. I like this. I had to own up to it. But if I wasn't with them niggas, I'm like, bitch, I'm not telling on me. Y'all found that shit over there. But I didn't want them to get in trouble. So, you know, that's the only statement I ever wrote in my life, my nigga. About me, you know what I'm saying? Saying that the gun was mine, it ain't theirs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
How much time did you do?
I ain't done nothing back, you know, first offense, probation.
That's right. So you never been to prison?
I ain't never been in prison.
That's right. Alhamdulillah. What about the jail? You did any county time?
Yeah, I did a year. I did the most time I ever did was like a year. I did months at a time. You know what I'm saying? Only time, listen, if I can make bail, nigga, I'ma always get bail. You know what I'm saying? If I can, they sentenced me to a year for the last little shit I had, and I did that shit. I ended up doing like 10 months. I did 4 or 5 in the county and 4 in like Dickerson or whatever. You know how Dickerson was back then. They let you go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, you ain't never tell us what happened with when moms got you turned you in for the most wanted, the Michigan's most wanted.
Oh
That Michigan most wanted situation.
Man, yeah, that was crazy, man. So my mama turned me in. What the fuck? Right. So at the time I went to the house. So man, it was crazy. My mama played on me twice. The first time I ended up going to the nut house, I ended up going to the crazy. I ended up fighting about 10 police outside of the front. Boom, boom, boom. Then
was this the time you say she took you to the McDonald's, or this another time?
No, this another time.
Tell us about it.
This another time. So when she turned me in then, what the fuck case was it? I don't know what the fuck it was. But anyway, when she turned me in that time, that was the Michigan's most wanted, which I don't understand how it was that big, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. You know, I heard Gabby Silver or whatever. And that's what I ended up doing a year for. I had ended up getting into it with some niggas. It's a long story, but I ended up getting into it with some niggas about my baby mama or whatever. And niggas nobody showed up to court or whatever. You know how that go.
Right.
Nobody showed up to court, and so that's how I end up beating that. I wouldn't have beat it if them motherfuckers would have. If you had a rat nigga, it was no way I could have beat it. You know what I'm saying? But by
Right.
showing up to court, you know how I go in Michigan. They don't show. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's what's up. Good thing they weren't no rats. Now
Yeah.
what about this time? What you was about to say?
No. That's what it was. You know what I'm saying? If they would have showed up to court, it would have been over for me. It was no way. What fuck you going? All I had to do was, you know. But for some reason, the judge, I still got a year behind that shit though. You know what I'm saying? I still got a year. It was like, you know, like okay, cause my record. You know what I'm saying? And they like,
Yeah.
okay, nah, nigga, okay, they ain't show, but so I ended up getting a year. You know what I'm saying? But Gabby, you know, that's my lawyer. That's a bad motherfucker, man. She been
Who
my
that? What's her
Gabby,
name?
Gabby Silver.
Gabby Silver. That's her
Crips and Silver.
husband,
Crips
David
and
Cook.
Silver. And let me tell you a cold blooded story about Gabby, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you a cold blooded story about it, right? So it was, you know, everybody want to know. My man done rapped about what's the nigga's name? I think it was Mike Nichols or Cash Out. Rapped about two other lawyers or whatever, right? So
Mm-hmm.
everybody thought they can get them lawyers. It was Upshaw and fuck is the other nigga name. But anyway, she had a case with Upshaw. It was like two different dudes. You know what I'm saying? One nigga got Upshaw, one nigga got Gabby, right?
Mm-hmm.
See how cold she is. They got caught with 5,000 E pills, and they was charging them both with them, right? Like you know, like 5 or 10,000 E pills, whatever the fuck it was, right? So what happened was they was pressing the one nigga. So this nigga spent all this money for the lawyer, and he ended up pleading because he had felonies or whatever. He pled to 5 years in prison. Boom, boom, boom. So my man got Gabby. Gabby was like, "No, you ain't pleading the shit. Like, let's go get this shit tested." Gabby had the shit tested. They was fake E pills, right?
Oh, straight up.
Real talk. This is a true story, right? So,
Mm.
so when they got him tested, my man, it was fake. You know, they threw that shit out like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't do no time. He got like, I don't know what he got, but it wasn't no time, no jail time. You know, it might have been some probation
Right.
for what you still get time for the fake shit, but it wasn't no jail time. So he walked away from it. But what's crazy is knowing that the shit was fake, the nigga still had to do the 5 years. That's crazy. Like you would think, like, okay, if she had them tested and know they fake and they sent this nigga up the river for 5 years for the shit. You know what I'm saying?
He got the 5 years because he confessed to it. You feel
You
me?
know,
He,
but still,
he,
man, you would think once they find out that shit fake, like, no, okay, you didn't know, but yeah, but yeah, that's how doggy she is, though. You know what I'm saying? That bitch a dog, man. Listen, that's like my big sister. I done caught so many cases, you know what I'm saying? And my people done caught so many cases, and nobody I know ever went to prison fucking with Gabby. And now I'm gonna
right.
tell you another story, my nigga B Boy. Like I say, rest in peace, B Boy, right?
Uh-huh.
Uh they was up at my nigga Big Stuff caught a case, a pistol case up at Casino Liquor Store on Finkel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, this nigga, so you know, I don't know what it is. A nigga was looking at his girl, and this nigga so wired up, he pulled a pistol out on the nigga, like, what the fuck you looking at? But the nigga he put the pistol on was my little man. He telling him, like, nigga, the police was parked literally, nigga. Like, you know, like one parking spot go across the other parking spot, the police, he didn't even see the police there. So anyway, he telling him, the nigga he pulled the pistol on, telling him, like, nigga, the police right behind. Yeah. So anyway, they got my nigga. Boom, boom, boom. So
They
first
caught.
thing,
Hey, they caught him red-handed pistol checking
right
somebody.
there, right, nigga, right there. Like he didn't even, I don't know he was high or what, but anyway, the police was sitting right in the lot, nigga, right across from them. And my man who he pulled the pistol on telling them, like, nigga, I ain't fucking with your girl, but nigga, the police, nigga, put that shit up. Like the police right there. My nigga still talking shit. Boom. So listen, real talk. So we catch the case. So he like, you know, Blue, you know, man, you got I heard you got a dog ass lawyer. He hire. Boom, boom, boom. He hire he don't get the, you know, she like, well, damn, they caught you red-handed on camera, my nigga. Like, you done had attempted murders, you done had murders. You know what I'm saying? You done wanted for like a murder or two. You got 10 murders, you got kidnapping shit on you. You know what I'm saying? This nigga got the scandalous ass record, right? He,
Right.
so he already just came home doing 8 years. So they was like, boom, boom, boom. So Gabby's like, man, I can get you like 30 some months. I think it was like 36 months to 5 years. You can take it. Man, this nigga called me like, fuck your lawyer, man. This nigga, this bitch, yada, 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 yada. I said, my nigga, if she tell you to take it, take it. This nigga wouldn't have spent all this money on another lawyer, right?
Right.
Guess how much time that nigga did?
How much?
He just came home. He did 10 years.
Get out of here.
See, everybody think that these lawyers be like magicians or something, or a guy, like, some shit. Like, one thing about Gabby, she gonna tell you, can she beat it or not? Everybody I know that went against her, my nigga, they got a lot of time, my nigga. I know so many niggas that hire other lawyers, man. My little cousin, he just got life, my nigga. Hired a new lawyer. I don't know what they was thinking about. Got the boy life. But if you listen to
Oh,
Gabby, like, plead out. Some things can't be beat, my nigga. See, everybody think when you get a dog lawyer, it's just gonna go away. No, nigga, it's
no.
not like that. If she tell
Lawyer
you,
gonna get you less time as possible. That's what
that's
they
what I'm
do.
trying to tell you in certain cases, but they don't understand that. They think that everything's supposed to be beat, but no, nigga, this not God. You know what I'm saying, nigga? You done this shit. You fucked up, nigga. Plead out. Get the big. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to know when to fold and know when to hold, my nigga. Man, I'm telling you, that's how I go. And Gabby a
But
bad motherfucker.
did Lil Cuz have Gabby before he caught the life bit? He
He
had her
did.
at first.
Yep, he did. And then got another lawyer. And for some reason, I don't even want to go into that, but for some reason, they told this nigga to plead self-defense. And I don't know, that shit didn't go well. So yep. And in Michigan, first degree murder, it's only one sentence. Life,
Mandatory life
mandatory life without parole. But you can come back off of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's a
all
hell
the
of a
time.
fight. It's a hell of a fight, though. You know what I'm saying?
That's the whole thing. That's what I be trying to help the prisoners and let them come on the platform and bring lightness to their cases and what they going through with the court system. Because once that gavel slammed down, it's hard to get that reversal going. You feel me? It's
But
a whole process because you ain't the only one trying to get back. You feel me?
right, man,
And they don't want to go against each other in them black roads. You feel me?
my nigga, you hit it dead on. No, man. Hey,
So
go. I'm
go
sorry.
ahead.
Go.
No, go ahead. What you about to
No,
say?
you about to say no? Go ahead. I'm gonna finish
No,
my.
I come back to it. What you about to say, Blue?
No, I was about to give you a homage, man. I say it was funny, man. I went to watching your page to being on your page, man. It's a privilege, man. I appreciate it, bro.
I appreciate you for joining us, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching your page, and that's why I said we need to do something together, man, and start doing this more. Because my whole thing is I'm trying to help those incarcerated as well as trying to help these youth by showing them what we went through, and that maybe something will enlighten them and trigger something in their minds to say, "Hey, man, it's time for a change," without them having to go to prison. You
Come
feel me?
on,
Without them having to get shot and killed, without them having to get shot. Period. You feel me? Because you know what I'm saying. The streets ain't what it is. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
man. This shit is so fugazi and played out. Like, man, I be looking at all these niggas, even these niggas that's YouTubing and rapping. They want to be street niggas so bad, man. Like, listen, man. Like, most of these rappers, they want to be street niggas. They whoop money, not some money out. They talk like they the dope nigga. Y'all niggas is really workers, my nigga. You working. It's a job to rap. It's a job to do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas got a job, my nigga, pretty much. It's
Right.
wrong with that, man. Embrace that shit, nigga. It's a new way of living. Like,
Thank
I don't understand, man. Like, yeah, we gotta hurry up and do something for the youth, man. Like I said, we gotta get with the right people in Detroit, and we gotta talk to these young dudes, man. You know what I'm saying, and do it in a way that they understand. You know what I'm saying? Because You know, like most of these motherfuckers so materialistic. If you ain't in something nice, they ain't gonna listen to you. You know what I'm saying?
You
But
already know. Because they caught
yeah,
up on the illusions. They think everybody with money, that mean they know something. You know what I'm
but
saying?
that
No, they was in
too.
position and fortunate enough Allah blessed them to have. You feel me?
Uh, 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 uh.
That don't make them the smartest person. That don't make them the smartest person for the situation. You feel me? So we gotta pull them out of that and get them on looking at what's real um as to what look real. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They caught up on what seems to be instead of what really is. You know what I'm saying? Don't don't look at the messenger. Look at the message that he brings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And that's a whole lot because society got it thinking it's all about this paper money. If they really pay attention, the real society, you know what I'm saying? That's in corporate America, they don't even carry cash. You feel me? They
we the only motherfuckers that act like this over nothing, right? Like
with a
we
piece of
entertain.
paper.
Yeah, we entertainment to a lot of motherfuckers. Like most of the people that what's crazy is that the examples that we got, like right, like look at now. What's the nigga name? Boogie. He got caught with this fake ass jury, right? What's the rapper nigga name? He got caught with all this fake ass jury, right?
Right.
You got the YouTuber Corey. This nigga, he just got caught up in some bullshit. Find out he broke. He can't even afford a lawyer. See all this shit facade, man, that they put in our. You can't tell these young kids that these niggas not rich.
Right.
You couldn't have told anybody that Corey was broke before this. But now this nigga can't even afford a goddamn lawyer for himself. He turned himself in and got a quarter point of a lawyer. This motherfucker Boogie, the nigga who fucked this bitch, this nigga got fake ass jury,
Fake
man.
jury.
Everything you fake is fake. It's a facade. Like, nigga, that's a major violation to me. Anytime you got fake jury on and you got all this big shit on it, you stunt to the community. Like, so come on, man. This shit, it's so much fake shit going on with our community, man. It's like we rather look rich than be rich. And the money that you putting in to looking rich, you can actually invest into some shit to being rich. Because you spending a lot of money to rent these cars, to buy these fake ass chains. Fake shit costs money now. Them moisturites cost money. It ain't like it's no cheap shit. You know what I'm saying? These
I'm glad
motherfuckers
you
pay
said that.
money for this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. So we got to do better, bro. Like I say, we got to get out here and talk to these young niggas like, dog, bro. And this beef shit, we don't own nothing in our community. Like I tell niggas, like right now, we don't own shit. Like, bro, when white people wake up and they want to go to get some liquor, they gonna see a white person. When they go get their car washed, they gonna see a white person. When they go get their hair done, they see a white person. Right? They see their own kind where they from. Even Mexicans,
Mhm.
when they go to Mexican town, you still there, Boogie?
Yeah, I'm here.
I said,
Can you
Boogie,
hear me?
Deuce, yeah, I can hear you. I thought you had hunger. Listen, so what I'm trying to say is when Mexicans go, when they wake up in the morning, where they at? They're around their own people, right? So
That's right.
I've never seen a begging ass Mexican. I'm in the hood. I'm off the number streets. I'm there now. So you go down on Verner, you go down on any of them places where all the Mexican restaurants down there, all the liquor stores. Listen, when I've never seen you will never see a poor ass Mexican begging. You will never see a Mexican outside the store begging for money. You know what I'm saying? Ever down that way. Even down what's that shit? Southwest Western High School where my mom went to school at with my son. Nigga, you would never see a begging motherfucker down there. Man, these Mexicans got that shit going on, nigga. And they only support and eat. You think you will see a Mexican at a soul food restaurant? You think you will see a Mexican where a nick buying anything from a nigga?
Right.
Nigga, a Mexican never spent a dime with a motherfucking nigga. A white person don't spend money with niggas. Arabs ain't gonna spend no money with no nigga. But guess what we do? Spend all our money with these motherfuckers though. I don't give a fuck if you got a Mexican to fix your house, nigga. If you got a motherfucking Chinese person doing your nail, I was like, damn, where the fuck do Chinese people live at? These motherfuckers on every nail salon and Chinese food place. Where the fuck do these bitches live? I've never seen a fucking Chinese person in any neighborhood ever.
But they
Like
businesses in
they
our
got their
neighborhood.
listen, man. We fucked up as a people, bro.
That's
Listen,
right.
when you think about that shit, bro, we support every, even with the weed right now. All the weed we done sold, nigga. How many niggas you know that went and did years in prison behind this shit? How many niggas you
Right.
know in the fucking dispensary? You don't know one, right? You know, it's just we fucked up, dog.
It,
All we
it,
want to talk about is Gucci's and this and this and this on our feet, and and
Because we
we,
the biggest consumers and we ain't producing. You feel me? So we got
man.
to change that narrative. We got to start being producers and not consumers. You feel me?
But look at the people that we look up to. We look up to niggas like Puffy, right? Even though I think Puffy should be left free, but still, these are niggas that's the henchmen for the white man, right? So you got Ciroc. You tell the niggas to buy Ciroc, it's black owned. Come to find out, white man own that shit, right?
Right.
You want us to watch Revolt TV, it's black owned, and then now you find out shit they got rid of Puffy. That's white people own that shit, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Bro,
right.
this internet shit is running niggas. This running niggas into the ground, bro. All they want to show us being violence towards each other. As long as we doing that, I can say nigga a million times on this bitch. I can talk about everything I done, and they sit and listen to it. But let me say, hey man, I think that a person being gay, a transvestite, I think they got mental problems. They ban my shit, nigga. You can't even talk about that. They want to push that shit, that gay shit on the black community so bad. They want to push this dope fiend shit that these young niggas got going on with the lean. They want to push this violent shit all on niggas, my nigga. Like I say, when we wake up in the morning, bro, we about to go spend some money with another nationality. Like even with the clubs and bars, like when you look at the bars that's out here, right? Like half the times that these motherfuckers, we go to these, say a black nigga get a bar,
Mm-hmm.
right? At a liquor store, 10 niggas could have got killed in front of that store. They come get that nigga, they move him, business as usual. A black nigga get a bar finally, right? Liquor license. One motherfucker get killed. Like 313. Once something happen, they'll shut that nigga down. And I'm telling you, they get rid of that nigga shit, right?
You
So
already know.
it's crazy,
Then
man.
our people ain't gonna stand up with him.
And our people ain't gonna stand up with them, my nigga. And then this another thing: how we call Mexicans our brothers. Like niggas got life fucked up. Mexicans in prison. Have you ever seen a Mexican locked down with a nigga or be a bunkie with a nigga in prison? It's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I've never been in prison, but out of all the niggas I know that ever been in prison, they ain't never seen a bunkie locked down with a nigga.
I mean, if the guards put y'all there, it's only gonna be a matter of time before he get in with one of his own kind. You feel
His
me? He gonna
own
get out
kind.
there. His people gonna say something to him. You feel me?
Man, this is what I'm saying, man. Them motherfuckers don't like niggas. Like when you look at all the shit we've been through as black people. Now you see white people come, right? Good white people. You know, they
Mm-hmm.
march with us. Have you ever seen a Mexican march with a nigga? Or when a nigga gets shot, say, hey, them our brothers, we marching with them? Never.
No,
Ain't
no.
seen that, my nigga. You
But the
know what
thing, but
I'm
the
saying?
thing is, we got to start changing the narrative with our own. You feel me? See, every other race doing what they supposed to do. So I don't
Uh,
even trip on that. I see what they do and I recognize it. What will surprise me is once we get on board and start doing what we supposed to do with one another as a race of people. You feel me? Like you were just speaking on jail. I done sat in jail and we watched the ride in. I get some of the young guys say, let's watch this ride in. White boys come in, some white boys go introduce themselves and show them where to go. Mexicans come in, they go get them. Then the Mexicans go get him a care package. Take him to his bunk. They go holler at the police, get him where the Mexicans at. If he ain't already blocking where they at, they gonna make sure he got everything and know everything. They gonna walk him in, and they ain't gotta know each other from a can of paint. We watch the brothers and stuff watch each other. They just go size each other up. They go try to see who he is, where he go lock at, and what he got. Ain't nobody trying to let him know the rules or regulations. They ain't trying to give him nothing to make sure he got the necessities until he get his own property and none of that, man. And our people got to change that, man. You feel me? from that smallest thing right there, introduction. We got it bad on the introduction. We think it's soft being cordial with one another. You feel me? So
Right.
where do you think we need to start at? With breaking the ice where ain't nothing wrong with looking out for your brother, man, your brother that looks like you, the same creed as you.
We doing it. We doing it now. By the shit we doing in Detroit, by networking with each other and not getting into each other. And if we do have a problem with each other, we squash it off of TV. See, that's the thing. Detroit, we the shit that we got going on, bro, this shit can be bigger than life, man. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk, like the shit that we got going on, what we doing, even with the dog faces, with the the rest of the guys. You know what I'm saying? Like
Shoot, we gotta get salute out to Icewear Vezo and the foes and the fives for them coming together, squashing that beef. That was a big war that was
that
going
was
on
come
the
on,
east side.
man. You know what I'm saying? And we need to see more of that. But like I'm talking to Gangster, right? So Gangster Williams, right? Now I always tell him, like, look, bro, like your brother, like if I can get over there and talk to him and say, hey man, I think that your brother need to say, fuck that. Okay, you read it, right? You a rat. But nobody know who you read it on. I ain't never heard a motherfucker say, and I don't like rats. I don't agree with rats or none of that shit, right? But
Mhm.
what I'm saying is, nigga, this your blood brother. Like certain beefs like need to be squashed. Like with the Master P baby shit. Like I said it right. Master P and baby. That's a good one. Like, man, listen, they need to start doing shit together. Like, okay, we ain't really had no real big beef or whatever it is, we can get over it. I think we need to start doing movies, showing more togetherness. You know what I'm saying? Niggas who's supposed to been beefing, like the Fat Joe 50 Cent shit. They, you know what I'm saying? Like showing, like, man, these big niggas need to start coming out and showing love. That's how it's gonna start with the bigger niggas. Like we can do this shit all day in the hood, but all these kids watch these stars. So I'm saying, like I say, with the Master P No Limit shit, um, and Cash Money need to start doing shit. Niggas that's beefing on TV, that's going at each other, they need to say, hey, this is only the internet. Let's, you know what I'm saying? It'll start from there and the kids will catch on to it. Because that's what the kids look at is these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
And I
I
think I
think
think well then we need to target the younger artists then. See the kids
that's what I'm saying too. Yeah, you got it. You got what I'm saying. Yep,
yeah, we
for
need to
sure.
target the younger artists, you know what I'm saying? Because some of them older artists, you know what I'm saying, why they ain't already doing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It shouldn't take the common people to have to bring that to their awareness. You feel me? They like Master P, Baby. They've been on the throne and on display for the public for over 20 years apiece. You feel me?
You're right.
So that's what I'm saying. So we need today's youth, some of them to step up like when Huey P. Newton them stepped up, they was 17, 18, 19. They wasn't none of them older than 20 years old when they started the Black Panthers. You feel me?
Right.
So we need the young to step up and we need them older ones to back their play. But we need some of these young ones to step up because that's who they listening to. They listening to the young. We need the little Dirks. We need the Pooh Shiesties. We need, you know what I'm saying? We need that younger generation that's gonna talk to them. Sosa, you know what I'm saying? Chief Keef, you
You
know,
right.
you know what I'm saying? If we go talk about artists, then it gonna take the youth artists to say, hey y'all, this a whole new wave. You feel me? This ain't corny. This something that we need to be up on. Ain't nothing wrong with seeking knowledge and bettering yourself. If you know better, you'll be able to do better. You feel me?
Yeah, bro. Listen, we need this shit desperately. Like, I don't give a fuck what type of blood being shed, whatever, nigga. We need to, whatever beefs, we need to squash them ASAP, dog. And show like it's an easy fix. Reverse what's going on, my nigga. Like reverse what's going, like start making.
Direct that energy where it belongs. I don't want them to soften up. You feel me? I like their energy. You feel me? I like their hearts, but direct it to where it belongs. You feel me?
You got it. Like we got soldiers, nigga. We got real soldiers out here. But like I say, y'all putting that energy into the wrong place against each other.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga, but see, it's
Redirect.
no guidance. There's no listen, back in the day, you got people. That's why we gotta guide these motherfuckers. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why something gotta happen where a nigga gotta be in position, bro. Cause I think I can lead you fuck with me. Like everybody around, all these young niggas around me, they fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? It's just that, man, you just need, I don't know what to say. You just need the financing behind this shit. Um, Romance without finance is a goddamn nuisance. You know what my man said. So you gotta have the money, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers follow the money. That's why I don't like fuck Jay-Z. Fuck all these niggas that's in position that don't do the right thing to these kids. None of these motherfuckers, like even 50 Cents and all these motherfuckers, like nigga, y'all, them niggas don't even talk about black on black. You know what I'm saying? It's like if they talk about togetherness, about, do you understand? Fuck 50 Cent, fuck Jay-Z, fuck. Listen, the reason I say that because nigga, have you ever heard them say, hey, y'all niggas need to stop killing each other? You never heard now one of them niggas say that, my nigga.
No.
Real talk, out of all this murders and violent shit that's going on, these niggas have never spoken on that shit. And if they speak on it, they know that the higher power up gonna be like, nigga, we gonna do you like Puffy, bitch. Like, man, them niggas you don't get enough. You don't get it. Listen, bro, you don't get to be that big as 50 Cent and these niggas without them motherfuckers giving the okay. You know what I'm saying? They pick and choose who they want to let go through. Who the fuck is 50 Cent to make it? He had to been chosen, my nigga. You know what I mean? Niggas, what? You know what I mean? Niggas rap better than 50. All this
Right.
shit, Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas are strategically put where they are right now, my nigga. They listen. Don't let no nigga fool you.
Say that.
They are strategically put there. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no niggas that earned their spot. Niggas think that 50 Cent just so intelligent. Jay-Z just, what make Jay-Z different than Matt? You know what I'm saying? They put the sellout niggas where they at. So look at all these niggas. Out of all the violent shit that's happening around the world, Juice, this in the black community, how many of them niggas said, we need to come together, my nigga? Y'all niggas, y'all need to stop doing what y'all doing. That's all you gotta say. None of them niggas say that, right? Man, nigga, that's because they can't, my nigga. That's because they can't. They only here to put the liquor, the bullshit in the black neighborhoods, my nigga. I promise
Murder
you.
mayhem.
I'm telling you,
Murder
man.
mayhem. That's
Yeah,
all they.
I'm just being real. Anybody who listen to this, you can go between the lines and see where I'm going with it. Fuck Jay-Z, 50 Cent, fuck all of them. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas ain't never did shit for the black community. And I'm not saying they money. Fuck they money. They don't got enough money to help the black community. But your power, your voice, you know what I'm saying? Yo, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Hey, young niggas, listen, this is what we gonna do. We gonna start making movies of togetherness. Or how, you know what I mean? You know, it's an easy fix, but don't
Right.
nobody want to fix it, my nigga.
You said a mouthful right there. You said a whole mouthful. You feel me?
That's all I'm saying, my baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah. So we gotta do this again. We gotta at least start doing this once a week, Blue man. You get together and do some woe story, tell some woe stories, then drop some Jews on the youth. You feel me?
I got
And
a bunch on my baby. So shit, we can do it, man. I'm so glad you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry it took so long, man. You know what it is.
no, man, I'm glad you come. The time is everything. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it happened when it was meant to be. You know, we can't force it. You know what I'm saying? But I truly appreciate you blessing my platform with your presence. You feel me?
Hey, listen, listen, bro. Listen, I was watching you way before it's funny that to be watching the motherfucker now I'm on this platform. That's crazy, man. So it's all
It's an
respect.
honor. It's an
Yep.
honor. You feel me?
Yep.
And like I said, let's start doing this because it's a million and one stories in the urban community. This was just but one. You feel me? We got plenty more to bring the people to awareness. You feel me?
Yup, and then I'm gonna talk to you behind the scenes about some other shit that I want to do. You know what I'm saying? We gonna talk. We gonna kick it. We gonna change this whole narrative of what's going on, man.
Inshallah. That's what we gonna work on. You know
Yup.
what I'm saying?
Yep.
Before we close this out, do you want to say something to your viewers and to the people before we close this out?
Oh yeah, definitely, man. To all my viewers, to all my followers, man, I appreciate you, man. You just don't know, you know what I'm saying? But check me out. You know, I'm Trap Talk Blue. I'm on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all that shit, man. This Trap Talk Blue YouTube mainly. I'm trying to focus on. Shout out to the Detroit YouTube streets. All my people, you know who you are, man, and that's what it is, man. I appreciate you, Jude.
No, I appreciate you, Trap Talk Blue. This Trap Talk Blue with the Beat Factory 313 War Stories podcast. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? The streets ain't what it is.
Yeah, it
And
ain't.
it's a million and one stories in the urban community. This just but one. We want y'all to stay tuned. Hit that like, comment, and subscribe. Go follow Trap Talk. You feel me on all social media. You feel me? Keep following the Beat Factory 313 and tune in to the YouTube streets. We gonna be all on the YouTube streets. We trying to bring Detroit together. You feel me? Detroit versus everybody. You feel me? If you keeping it 100 and you ain't faking and you for the people, then you tap in with us. But if you faking and you trying slime ball stuff and all that sneaky squirrel stuff, stay where you at. You know what I'm saying? Don't disturb what's going on over here. You feel me? And I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Like I said, hit the comments, like and subscribe button for us. It'll help us boost up Detroit, and we gonna keep bringing y'all the knowledge from the streets for the youth, as well as we go tell y'all these war stories, tell y'all some hood stories that y'all want to hear. You feel me? So tune in. We'll be back, me and Trap Talk and the rest of us. And I appreciate y'all, and I'm out. And it's the Beat Factory 313 War Stories Podcast, and I'm your host, Juice. And I have my man on here, Trap Talk Blue. Tune in, and we out.
We out.
What's that, knife?
Yeah, they
Slide
do.
that on there.
Right.
They don't get paid.
Alright, no, that's good,
Take your shoes off.
And then,
And your socks.
and then power that phone on.
Give me your shoes.
This is standard. We do this with everybody.
Alright,
You want to get the job done?
Sorry.
Step over there. Hands up. Get that way.
All right, clip. All right. Okay. Give you a second, get your stuff back together. We go into this part of the conversation. We power off all devices. And you're gonna see the energy in the room change now that you've been checked.
Good.
Now we can smile at you and treat you like one of us now. Well, Duke are always like this. So.
Gotta have somebody paying attention.
Yeah, this the top level, bro. We the best of the best. We've been doing this probably about 13 years now.
Oh, gee, shit.
Definitely seen a lot of things. Returned a lot of people home.
I was curious if that happens a lot.
Oh, whenever we take on a new client, we don't make promises, but we do a proper threat assessment and risk mitigation. We do an investigation and on the person who contacts us. And if we believe we cannot help you, we don't take the job. So
That's respectful, though.
I want to shake your hand now. Welcome aboard. Okay. All right. First and foremost, I want to ask you this. When it comes to these two ladies, you mentioned to me that you took certain things in your own hand to try to retrieve them yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever I see guys do that phone powered off.
Yes.
So whenever I see people do that, I always take an extra interest because you know you're putting yourself at risk. And a guy that's not afraid to die, I always admire that. You feel me?
Appreciate that.
So,
That actually feels really, really good because, yeah, it's been some tough times there.
understood. So what we're gonna do now is